Can you touch on the third eye a little bit?
Yeah. Well, the third eye has been it's been a running theme of ours for a really long time. The pineal gland is what they call it scientifically.
Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, a little.
So it's basically your thought process to be able to think greater than yourself. And having that third eye is using more than these two things that we all have. More, most of us. Some people don't have a one
So
or two working eye.
the pineal gland is an actual part of our brain. If you split the brain right in the middle, like long ways, there's a spot. So yeah, have you ever heard of the eye of Horus? It's like an Egyptian thing. That's basically the pineal gland. It's shaped like that. And it's said, it's not necessarily true, but it said that that's where the soul could be. But now there are scientific studies that show that there's little things they're receptors and receivers and what do you call it? Like an antenna.
Yeah.
Like it receives and it sends out signals.
Receptors, yeah.
So if we can get in tune into that, we are in tune with God. That's like the vision of God, the vision of like the collective awareness. So that's what the pineal gland is supposed to be. And now sugar attacks it, alcohol attacks it, calcifies it, like fluoride, all this shit that we are not supposed to be eating.
They put in our food.
That they put in our food, dumbs it down. So dude, think about how low level we are because we've been programmed. Like, it's not our fault, obviously.
Not programmed, we've been conditioned with the food and medicine.
But that's the physical form of the pineal gland and the third eye. Now what he's getting to is the more...
Just our take on why we use it now. I'm still like on the spiritual sense, like the chakras and all that. I'm not into all that, but I do believe in just the idea of the third eye just being seen above yourself, seeing, because we can get so tunnel vision of our own lives. And, like I think that's how people get brainwashed, right? Because you're like, oh, it's all about me. It's all about me. It was like having that third eye is just saying, like, you know what, step away from yourself, be able to see things that are outside of your two eyes, perspective.
Intuitivity, right?
Yeah, and then use that as also one of the points of view for everyday life. So
is that the part of the body that they said like remains alive like for like I think it's like 45 seconds or something like that after you actually die?
Yeah.
Because there was a study that came out and they said that they linked it to, I want to say that's what it was. Like it remains alive like it's almost like a minute.
Yeah.
Or so like after you. After
like your heart's done and
after your hearts and everything is done, I don't know if that's it or not, but I read that one time on like an article. Scientists were studying that. I don't know.
It could be because that's where the DMT happens. You ever heard of DMT?
Yeah.
So DMT, like they turn it into a drug, obviously, but DMT only happens twice naturally in the body: when you're born, and the moment you die. And it's a chemical that gets released. So it could be from the pineal gland because it's like, like my dad used to have a saying where he said, if you want to see, close your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, think about it, dude. I mean, it's like, there's things like, the only example I could use is the 9/11. I don't have cold proof that we did it, but something inside of me tells me there's foul play. That's my third eye telling me that, And that's me, my personal opinion, but it's just to give you an example.
Well, that goes back to that, the part, apparently, I don't know how true this is, but apparently the plane that crashed into the Pentagon crashed into the part where the money went missing. So it was destroyed.
Yeah, because
like in the plane crash.
The missile.
Donald Rumsfeld, he was already bringing that up. And then too, there's no footage of a plane or plane parts.
No,
but then why it was proven that the FBI literally went around and got the businesses to give up all their tapes and all their cameras footages from that. Why?
Right.
But we're conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
Like at what point should you just be a little bit more detective and Batman and be like, let me cower through these.
Like, hold on.
Yeah. Okay, if that happened for sure, logically there's now probable cause, right? And then just go from there and use your discernment, use your third eye, use your logic, use your faith, use whatever.
Yeah.
But don't be blind to it, and if you are going to be blind to it, don't be opinionated about it.
Yeah.
At the least, shut the fuck up and let other people who know more at least bring it up.
At least, yeah.
Because sorry. But they say like, you know, the third eye could be evil and is against God and all that. But it's like, what if all that is bullshit too? You know, like what if we are more in tune with the elements, with the nature, with one another? You know, because they say like our hearts actually radiate, and when we're together, they actually start radiating, spreading out more,
Stronger.
You know, stronger. Because I mean, we are living organisms, dude. Like we have. Like we do,
we're all organic.
Everything is waves, you know. And it's
Yeah.
like I don't know if y'all noticed that, but there was the thing they showed in California. Like they were starting to get crowds that started to accumulate to try to like protest, and they're using this weapon that radiates
The sound.
a sound. It's like a sound, but you don't hear it, right? It's just like all of a sudden you just feel uncomfortable. Everything in our existence is waves, man. And if y'all are into that, or if resonates, look into that, man. It's a beautiful thing.